Hi, my name is Jordan Massie, and I'm Assistant Professor of Marine Science here in the Gupta College of Science at Coastal Carolina University. And I'm a new professor in the department who was brought on for primarily my specialty in fisheries science and aquatic biology. So I wear a number of different hats here at Coastal. Primarily I teach the biology of sharks and fisheries science to upper division and graduate students, and continuing the legacy of a lot of just amazing work that's happened here in the past at Coastal. We're in just a great area to be able to do marine science and marine biology. This was very attractive in bringing me down to the area. I spent much time down in Florida, working in the Everglades. I've worked in the Pacific Northwest. I've worked in Vermont, and this area is very special to my heart. We have an incredible diversity of aquatic life, a lot of areas that are really kind of ripe for new research. One of the core things that's been long-standing here at Coastal Carolina University is the shark research program that I am stepping into try to continue the legacy of Dr. Dan Abel, who has literally written the book on shark biology. He's done some amazing work throughout our coastal estuaries and nearshore areas, looking at things like the seasonal movement and occupancy of our different sharks. For that aspect, this is an amazing place as well to do research. Depending on the time of year, we have anywhere from 20 to 40 different species of sharks that are inhabiting our waters. In the nearshore areas, oftentimes you can see anywhere from 12 to 14 species, which is really kind of incredible. Much of the past work has been able to log long-term data sets of things like abundance, looking at things like sandbar sharks, which are a threatened and kind of management interesting species at the national and the state level, and looking at how important our coastal waters are for them and how they change in their movement patterns from year to year. Areas like Winyah Bay, which is one of the largest watersheds on the East Coast, very underlooked relative to places like the Chesapeake, which gets a lot of attention. Here at the convergence of the Ph.D, the Sanpit rivers, the Black River, the Waccamaw River, we have massive freshwater discharge that enters the ocean and creates fertile, productive, amazing grounds for things like nurseries for blacktip sharks and sandbar sharks. Bull sharks we're starting to see more and more. So the previous work has done great things to be able to log those abundances at the decade scale and see how different age classes shift from year to year, overlap between species, importance for pupping grounds for different species. But as I mentioned, with these new technologies like acoustic telemetry, we're now able to actually track individuals at very, very fine resolution over long periods of time. So I'm hoping to be able to kind of expand some of that research, and I'm currently in the process of deploying a new array in the North Inlet area off of Winyah Bay, which is part of the NOAA National Estuarine Research Reserve. Beautiful, pristine tidal habitats and very important habitats. So through acoustic telemetry, we'll tag animals, things like sandbar sharks, and be able to trace them over time and learn more about those movement patterns, changes through the season, and where they move after they leave our areas. A core part of our program here, integrating shark research into Coastal Carolina curriculum, are these long-term shark cruises that I mentioned. So for the laboratory portion of the class, select few students, this is one of probably the most popular courses that fills up quickly. The laboratories actually entail hands-on training to be able to go out into our estuaries in Winyah Bay and be able to long line and practice scientific techniques for the capture, the measurement, and the logging of different sharks. So throughout the spring and throughout the summer, we go out with anywhere from maybe 12 to 15 students at a time, deploy scientific long lines to be able to capture sharks. Some of the species that are commonly caught are sandbar sharks. This is one of our iconic species. Blacktips, bull sharks, occasionally tiger sharks, lemon sharks are encountered. And what we'll do is we'll basically take those sharks, give the students an ability to measure them, take biological samples in some cases. What we've been doing over time is implanting dart tags to collaborate with NOAA's long-term projects, where a tag is actually inserted visibly on the dorsal surface. And if that fish is caught somewhere else, we've had sharks that were captured and tagged in Winyah Bay that show up in Charleston or show up in other places, and that reveals these long-term movement patterns. In some cases, we also show them things like blood sampling for stable isotope analysis and a whole other slew of techniques. But this is a really unique area. Very seldomly are undergraduate students given an opportunity to be able to actually have hands-on practical research experience that they can then carry into their future careers. This is something we take very much pride of here at Coastal Carolina University.